I would have never thought this day would have come ever in my life. That after serving in multiple aviation units in the military as a chaplain who's gone to seminary and has a master's in theology, that my position would be changing on the shape of the earth. I absolutely will never be able to look at scripture the same way. Here, let me show you. Now, before I read scripture about the formation of the earth, most of us envision this when we read Genesis 1. However, I want you to imagine this. This is a flat earth model, and this shows the earth being flat, Sheol being in the middle of the earth, this being the firmament that goes around the earth, and then these little slots here are the gates of heaven, the floodgates of heaven, as you've probably heard in songs and scriptures. And then this is the great deep. There's water below and there's water above. Okay, now let's see what scripture has to say using that picture in your mind, okay? Let's start in verse 6. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the water, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament, and the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. Let's go back to our picture. Now notice the placement of the sun, and the moon, and the stars, all within the firmament. Okay, now let's go back to scripture 14. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night. 15. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. 16. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. Then I thought about the scale of deception that this would have to take to be accurate, for the world not to be round, of course. And I remembered what NASA meant. NASA in Hebrew means to beguile, to deceive. So what would a government agency want to deceive us about? It'll blow your mind. Stick around for part 2.